What's going on, guys? This is your boy DJ Fat Snacks here with another review of Secret Invasion. This time, episode 4. Man, that was a great ending. The end with Gaia getting killed like that, I almost thought they got her, but it was too obvious that she was either gonna come back or she had a plan. Now, the option they gave us, not the option, the situation they gave us of how she came back and how she was still alive was the simple fact of she became a Super Scroll, and they did a little quick synopsis to show you exactly how everything happened and how everything played out. She got the memories from that lady. That's why they showed her in that last episode with no context. They just, you see a lady and then she kind of just walks off, and so that also explains what a lot of people didn't realize in the earlier episodes was when they were talking about the people who were making the machine. Everybody assumed that they were human and not Skrulls. So when they showed her in that episode, that was the key to let us know that something was going down, or that they were Skrulls and not the humans that everybody assumed they were. Because you remember they was asking about when the lady was asking the Skrull who was the one making the weapon or whatever. So yeah, it made it think that they were humans, but they were Skrulls. But yeah, this episode starts off basically with the 2012 flashback right after the Battle of New York, and it's Fury and his wife, and that was a good conversation to show, just how much the real love they have for each other, and the decisions that's got to be made coming up in the present day with her having to kill him, and him knowing that she has to kill him. Well, I think by this point, he doesn't know. That's right, he doesn't know by this point, but he finds out. So yeah, that's kind of messed up. So it was a good setup to let you know that they have real love, and the payoff was when they both pulled the guns on each other and they shot and they purposely missed each other. It shows that they both have love for each other, but at this point, because all the stuff that's been going on behind the scenes, they can't trust each other anymore. That's why I love the fact that when he left off, he was like, when she asked him that question, would you have loved him if she was her true self? And he was like, we'll never know. We'll never know. Now I wonder if she's going to come back and, like do some things and just change up, like maybe either sacrifice herself or just become a person later on in just the Marvel Cinematic Universe in general. But there's no telling. But yeah, like, so the whole thing with Gaia getting killed or whatever, and she comes back as a Super Skrull, that was crazy. But I didn't. How would she have known that was going to work if he shot her? She was taking a big risk. But like I said, the way they played out the last episode, it was too obvious that she was going to die. And we'll speak about people dying, that those consequences might be for real. But then we get that scene where after he Fury has the little talk with his wife and they go on their ways, we get the scene about finding out. If you already know, we found out that Rhodey is a Skrull. But the kicker was, not only was he a Skrull, he was a female Skrull. And that blows a lot of stuff out of the water. Now my thing is, okay, he's been a Skrull. How long has he been a Skrull? I wish they would have said that in this episode, but they didn't. They gotta give us some type of information of how long Rhodey's been a Skrull. I don't know how I would take it if he was a Skrull the whole time we know him. And I'm kind of leaning towards that way only because of the statement he made about knowing about the Skrulls 15 years ago, which is right when Don Cheadle took over the role as Rhodey. That's around that same time. So it makes sense why he was so quirky and wanted to do some things and kill some things and mess people up. And if you look at his actions from the first Iron Man movie with Terrence Howard, you would be like, he was a company guy. He told the line, but then he wasn't as jokey. He had his moments, but he wasn't as jokey as he was when John Cheadle took over. Now, granted, we know way back then, Marvel didn't know. Oh, you know what? We're gonna make him a scroll, so let's have him act this way. They're probably doing it now because of the simple fact of just playing around of what the things that's going on and how the movies and stuff played out from then to now, so they could tweak it to make it seem like this is why he was acting that way. But yeah, so you find out it's a female scroll. Fury sneaks up on him, and he's like, "Dude, what are you doing in my hotel room, man? You tripping?" So they both had this whole exchange about this liquor that was like from back in the day, and like most people, you automatically assume that Fury tried to poison him. Understandable. But Fury plays it off like, nah, man, it's just some good whiskey, or I don't know if it was whiskey or bourbon. I can't remember which one it was. But he's like, some good stuff is old school, is some good stuff, whatever. So he convinces Rhodey to drink it, and he was like, "What? I think I got a tracker in there." So Rhodey, kind of goes with it. Now at this point, it seems as Nick Fury is telling this Rhodey imposter that he knows he's an imposter, but at the same time, it seems like the Rhodey imposter doesn't know that he knows that he's a scroll. He's just going off the assumption that Nick Fury is saying that it's a scroll that's close to the president. So that could go either way. I'm pretty sure it's he knows that he knows that he knows, basically, because of what he said. But I can see how a lot of people will get that construed too and think maybe he might have been playing off some stuff. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Put the tracker in the drink though. That was dope. I don't know why Fury and them decided they was just gonna follow him and not know that something crazy was about to happen. But Fury was trying to get some information. Don't blame him. So then they go to another scene where Gravik and not Gravik, I'm sorry, with Talos and Gaia are talking, and Talos is trying to do his last plea to his daughter because he just found out that she's a Super Scroll and he tried to kill her and it was dangerous, whatever, all that stuff. So he's trying to tell her that, and she understood that, but at the same time he kept trying to explain to her why they need to trust the humans and let the humans help them out and not try to eradicate them. And she was like, "We already lost that battle, Dad, and you gotta understand that that's where we at. We can't do that." And he was like, "You don't never know. If we go to them and tell them what it is, they could separate the scrolls like us from them." And she didn't want to hear it, so she left. Little do we know, she's gonna regret it later on in the episode. So then we go back to Fury now. Fury and Talos following Don Cheadle, Rhodey, or whatever. So the funny scene is when Rhodey was getting on the talking to the president, and the president was like, "Yo, bro, you need to get a mint because did you start to get a little wasted before we did this? Like, I need you on your P's and Q's, man. What you doing?" And Rhodey was like, "Oh, hold on, I might have messed up." He's like, "Give me a mint." And so that was so cool. And then the fact when they left and Gravik was starting his attack, you can't tell me that thing didn't sound weird, feel weird, where where Rhodey was sitting in the car and just everybody in that car has to be scrolls. There's no way, because not only did he say loud, "Hey, the president is in this car," like this particular one, but he sat there when everything was going on, because he knew they wasn't going to attack him, so he was just sitting there cool, collective, and the people who was driving him was sitting there cool and collective, like nothing happened. So I'm like, they gotta be scrolls. But then you see the guy who Fury twisted the arm of when Rhodey fired him. His arm is still broken, so it makes you wonder: is that a scroll? I'm saying everybody was just too nonchalant when that attack was going on in that particular car. And but yeah, so they do this whole battle. It's pretty dope. I like how Gravik came out. It's like, yeah, not only are we going to make them think that this is the Russians because of how we look and what we're doing, how fast and powerful we coming in, but we're going to make sure they hear us speak, so they know it's the Russians. And that was kind of a cool creative idea. I was like, okay, whatever. But they did pretty well with that. The fact that everybody was trying to save the president, and then we get the reinforcements, and the guys come in, and they automatically fell under Fury, which is cool because even though he got fired, he still was able to command that authority, and they understood. They just fell in. They didn't question it or nothing. And so they even find more of it is when they was going to the president, and Talos, he gets shot, and so when he got shot, he started changing. And so when he was changing, one of the guys kind of looked at him, was like, "Oh man, it's the alien right here trying to get the president." And then Fury told him, "No, no, no, he's with us." And instead of just freaking out and not believing it, he went straight with it because, again, like I said, Fury commands that authority. Two, we're in a world where aliens and mutants and all type of things exist. So even though it freaked him out that the alien was going towards the president, the fact that he was the alien didn't freak the guy out as much. It was so cool that no matter what, Talos was trying his hardest to save the president, and even though he was shot, and he still got in there, which I don't understand why it took so long for him to hit, be able to break that window, but maybe because he's technically a human that's not subscribed. But we know he's stronger than normal, so that's why I was like, I didn't understand why it took so long. So they finally get in there. Fury saves, the president, and he tells this guy to go put Talos in the car while he gets the president. So he's getting the president, and he looks up, and the guy was like holding Talos there, and he was like, yo, put the gun down, man, put him down. And the guy didn't want to do it, and you come to find out it was Gravik. And I was like, oh, no, not Gravik. I was like, they finna kill my boy off, man. They finna kill my boy off. And so, sure enough, Gravik stabs the crap out of Talos and then drops him there and leaves him. And then Fury is so mad, he went straight for the headshot. He's like, I don't care, I'm killing you. And come to find out, that's how he finds out about them being a Super Skrull. Well, that's the second thing that he finds out that he's a Super Skrull, because in the battle, for some reason, I guess we had to get some visual concept of the Super Skrulls, other than what we've been getting with the Extremists. But it was no need for Gravik to get mad and grab one of the guys with the root power. Like, why? What was the purpose of that? Because he didn't use it no more after that. He didn't use it no more after that. And then for the Fury to find out that he was unkillable, it was kind of crazy. So, I'm just mad that they left your boy there. They left him on the battlefield, and he was dead. I was like, dang, that's person number 2 that Fury could trust, and they just left him. He just left him like nothing. And I know he felt the pain of both of them, but just having to be able to leave them like that, I know that probably like hurt him down in the soul or whatever. And so, so then, Fury goes off and saves the president, and he sees, Gravik, and he's just watching, and he pulls off, and that's how the episode ends. And I was like, yo, what, hold on, what happened? What just happened? Because it felt like the episode was a little shorter than normal, and I looked at it, and it was like 35 minutes or something like that, where they normally are an hour. I was like, come on, man, we need some more. I was like, but I'm really mad they haven't given us a backstory to Rhodey being Skrull as of right now, because we only got 2 episodes left. 2 episodes. That's still a lot of work to put in this show. We know we're probably not getting what we considered a sequel. I know we're getting follow-ups in the Marvels movie, and it was something else that was supposed to be a follow-up to this show. And I think maybe in the Armor Wars movie, when we eventually get it, we're getting some type of follow-up in those. But It's only 2 episodes, and we barely scratched the surface of this alien race taking over taking over the Earth in different ways through through the governments of the world. So I'm just like, how much can we really do with this, and how are they going to stop Gravik? We don't know. If you guys have any ideas and thinking what's going to happen in the next 2 episodes, comment down below. Uh, Once again, this is your boy with another review of Secret Invasion episode 4. We're going to do this again next week. Make sure you follow me on all social platforms as DJ Fastnex. All right here. Right here. Follow it right there. Even on YouTube, I have a couple YouTube channels. And I have, just all different social media stuff. So like I said, just look up DJ Fastnex. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns as far as what you think is going to happen next, put it down in the comments. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later.